So I go birding a lot, and when I am out in the field, I hear bird song a ton. And I've been wanting to get better at recording bird audio and also uploading some of them to my eBird checklist so I can start filling in species that I have audio for. And so in today's video, we are testing out two methods, just using my phone and then plugging a shotgun microphone into my phone. Now, I know the best solution would be to get a dedicated field recorder and plug your microphone into that, even considering things like XLR microphones. Or I normally plug shotgun microphones into my camera so I can use them when I'm recording video. But sometimes I just want to get audio. The video doesn't matter to me, and I want to see if either of these simple solutions works for this purpose. So let's go find a bird to record and get some test audio recordings. All right, I have some red-winged blackbirds calling across the river, as well as some house finches that have been flying over. So let's see if we can even pick up any of these. They're a little far away. I can't get closer to them, unfortunately. It's kind of hard to find birds that are consistently calling to do this test on too. So I'm hoping if I be quiet, we'll be able to pick up those red-winged blackbirds. So I have the Voice Memos app open on my phone, and I'm just gonna do a recording. Oh, the blackbirds are flying away. The joys of birding sometimes, I tell you. Well, those birds unfortunately were not cooperative to allow me to get some good audio consistently to do an accurate comparison. I got one on my phone and one on the shotgun mic that I will probably put on screen, but some of the blackbirds move farther away, so it's not really a fair comparison. Let's go see if we can find some different birds to run this test on. Thankfully, I found where the red-winged blackbirds ended up, and I was able to have them sitting still for a while and was able to run the test, so check out these recordings. So I finally did find some calling red-winged blackbirds to get some good audio from. You might be able to hear them right now. In fact, I'm gonna do one more test with my microphone to see if this one will pick it up better than the other two potentially. I'm curious if you'll even be able to hear that. We're just trying out all different kinds of things. So this mic actually does work with a phone as well, although I have it plugged into my camera right now. I could plug it into the phone and get the same results with this. So this might be another solution as well, albeit a more expensive one. So just as a quick overview, I used just my phone. This is my iPhone 15. I used my phone plugged into a Rode Video Micro. This is an old shotgun mic I don't really use anymore. So I thought I'd use it specifically for this purpose of potentially recording with a phone. I had to buy an adapter to go from the shotgun mic to USB-C. I will link all of these things down below, so if you're curious about them, you can try them yourself after you hear the results that I just shared with you. You might want to get one of these things, so you can find those links down below. And then I have the DJI Mic 1, the wireless mic. They do have a third version out now that I do want to get someday, but the one still works for me, and so I wanted to try this one too while I was here. So just some initial thoughts is like, ideally, if you're getting a really professional grade at bird recordings, you use a field recorder. It's a device that is meant solely to capture audio, and you can often plug in mics or XLR mics especially into those devices. There's companies like Tascam and Zoom that make a bunch of those, and I might look at getting one of those myself someday, just maybe a little sneak peek at a future video. But for me, I wanted to just try something simple. I always have my phone on me. It's what I make my birding checklists on, and so why not try recording the audio just with my phone too? And then take a device like a shotgun microphone and plug it directly into my phone, and then I have ideally a little more design on what I'm capturing. It should be only what's in front of the shotgun microphone, as the pickup pattern should only be in front of me instead of the iPhone will pick up a lot more of everything. Ultimately, I'm gonna await giving my judgment until I get home and have a chance of listening to these once I've processed them a little bit on my editing software. And so we'll see what the raw version sounds like. I'll share both of that with you, and then we'll show the edited version where I raise the gain levels potentially and clean up a little bit of the background noise. I'm really hopeful one of these setups works though, because this is obviously so easy and convenient. I don't need a bunch of extra gear. I definitely still want to try out some of the stuff with some extra gear because theoretically I should get higher quality, but with how simple this is, I might do it more often if it works. Fingers crossed, I will see you back at home to look at the results. All right, I'm not at home like I promised you. I'm actually on a trip right now, currently in Maine. Sneak peek at a future video for you there. But I'm gonna do a test for you right now. First, I'm gonna do a control of just me speaking, and then we'll hop right into the bird song test, comparing the phone and the shotgun microphone. Just a baseline test of me talking into the iPhone without a microphone, just a few inches away from my mouth. This is a baseline control test of me talking into the shotgun microphone, just a few inches away from my mouth. All right, that was super interesting. Now, a couple things I noticed listening to the two recordings. Firstly, the iPhone picks up way more. It grabs a lot of the surrounding sound, and the shotgun microphone, I think like it's intended, will pick up more of what you're pointed at. It isolated the bird sound a little bit better, I found, though when I was going through the editing software, I had to bump up the gain on the shotgun mic pretty considerably just so you could even hear the bird. It seemed like just the microphone plugged into the phone was set to record at a pretty low level. It didn't pick up a ton of noise and really needed to be boosted in post to actually get anything you could hear from it, opposed to the iPhone mic was a little bit closer. I definitely boosted it a little bit so you could definitely hear it in the video, but I didn't have to raise it as much. And then when I went to edit both of them, I just applied some very simple edits. I'm definitely not an audio expert. I Googled what are some of the best things to do to isolate bird noise, and I applied some of those stuff in Audacity. What I was left with, I was pretty pleased with, honestly. I put the one shotgun mic version onto my checklist. Overall, they were similar. I thought the shotgun mic was a little bit better. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts were of both of these recordings. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this test overall. I want to keep recording bird song and explore the world of bird audio. It's really cool, and it's impressive what you can do with just a phone and just a shotgun microphone too. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you as always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Happy birding.